Good morning. I'm in California, Monterey, and this is starting off in France, the south coast of France. Yes, we want to continue, and that's out in the Pacific somewhere. Here we are, and looking down, and we aren't quite ready to look down. We got to say ready to fly. And then we go ahead and put it on standby, and we are at 100,000 feet. We're at Mach down here in the left-hand corner. We're Mach, almost Mach 3, and we have to do a little housework here. And we go in here, and we turn the scramjets to standby. And we're on the right heading, so we don't have to change the heading at all. We're going right toward Liverpool. We're going from the south coast of France, right between Monaco and Nice, at 100,000 feet, and we have to kick the afterburners on.
Marseille Center Airbus Juliet Tango Delta 1603 is at 12,200 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
So let's see
Airbus
here.
Juliet Tango Delta
So
1603
we have
Marseille
to
Center altimeter
kick this off here. Let's see
29.992
here.
radar contact. Continue to boarding.
There we go. There we go. We go back outside. Get the nose down. There we go. So let's make sure inside I got the little standby down here. Yeah, that's on. And we're heading out. We could look down and see Nice. We're kicking in the scramjets. I heard them coming in. We want to stay right about 100,000 feet. There come the scramjets in. That's going to get us up to almost Mach 10. And we'll go past Grenoble, and we go right over Paris, we go right over London, and we're heading for Liverpool, which is just south of Royal Birkdale, where's the British Open Golf, also known as the Open. They like to say it's the Open. I guess it was the first Open there was. And there we go. We can look back here, and we're looking back at the French coast.
Bravo Charlie, contact Marseille Center on
Right there,
124.5.
south of France.
Good day.
We're already getting we'll turn off the lights when we get to Paris, so we'll look down at the night lights in Paris. And it looks like the
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, did you copy?
So we better answer here.
Going to 124.5 Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
And we'll tune over there, but we're not going to contact Marseille Center. We're above all the traffic, so we don't need to talk to any of the traffic. And we'll get it to go slightly left. And we'll look over here, and there's Grenoble right down there. Switzerland, there's the Swiss Alps. We're already gone past the Swiss Alps, heading for Paris. And then we'll head for the English Channel, and we'll whip across there. We're 114,000. We'll try to keep it
Marseille Center Chanex 1065 Heavy is passing flight level tree 90, descending flight level tree 60. Chanex 1065 Heavy Marseille Center radar contact. Continue.
And we'll look for Paris up ahead here. We got it at Mach 9.57. There we go. And we could go in here and look at our distance. We got 475 nautical miles to go. And we're Mach 9.6 right up above here in the middle. And we're right on course. So at about 200, we got to start thinking 200 will be will probably be adjacent to London. Here comes the English Channel. You can just start seeing the blue on our screen here. We'll go back outside. We aren't ready to see that yet, and we'll just see what our time is right here. So we'll get that down here to noon, and that'll give us the best the best resolution. So we're probably pretty close to being over Paris. We'll go ahead and look on our chart. I see the English Channel coming up, so we can look around and see if we went by Paris. I think we're real close to Paris right now. Let's see whether this is. That must be. Look at all the airplanes over here. Charles de Gaulle, there it is. So we just went by Paris, right down there. Here we're looking down at Paris. Now we're coming up on the English Channel. Next thing you know it, we'll be going over London. Here we're really moving out here, and we got to get this out so we can see we can slow it down a little bit. There we go, going over the English Channel. There's Calais and Dunkirk right over to our right in there, crossing the English Channel, and we need to go left a little bit to hit London, but we're not far off course. Here we're crossing the English Channel. Dover is right along in here, the White Cliffs of Dover, and we'll come left a little bit, and we'll come back down. I let the altitude get away from us. Look out through the English Channel, and I'm a little bit unsure, but way out there is Gibraltar and Spain. And we got to keep an eye out. We're going to be going by. We should be able to see the here, possibly this is the Thames coming in right here, and we're going right over. Right there is Heathrow, and we're back down at 107, so we're going to get in on the tail, and now we're at 9.7 Mach, and we're down to 90,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn the lights out and look back at London, see what it looks like. Now we get that out of the way, get this out of the way, and look down at London, right behind us. There it goes, out of sight, and we can see ourselves coming up on the coast out here. We better start shutting down. Let's get this back in. And we got 81 miles to go. We'll get the lights back on. Get it back about noon. There we go. And our course is off to our left. Let's go back outside, and we should be able to see Liverpool. Down to 50,000. We'll keep it coming down. We go ahead and kick in the afterburner. You don't want to slow down too much. Let's put it here. And we shouldn't kick in much afterburner, but just in case we need a little help. Just in case. Okay, I think we're heading right forward right about now. So let's drop our power down, and we'll bring in the chart. We'll see if we can find, probably Liverpool is right about there, I think. No, it's right, it's almost under us. It's almost right under us, right there. I think we're going right over it. So we do have that. We'll put our speed brakes out, get our chart out, and let's see if we're at Liverpool. Yeah, we're just going by it right now. So we'll go out to the ocean and we'll come back in on the let's see, this is called right here, this is the Irish Sea. We're going out here, and we come back in, and I'll have to find out what this estuary is. Let's see here. River, it's a river. Mosley, or Mersey. The Mersey River. And yeah, we're coming around to that's called the Mersey River. So we'll come back around and land right there at Liverpool, where the Titanic was built. I don't know where the shipyards are. And we'll take off the air brakes while we're thinking about it. We're down to 8,000 feet, and up here this way, up in this direction is Royal Birkdale, is just on the north, out here on the Irish Sea. So we'll get in behind and look out for the runway. There it is, right there. And we'll just go ahead and land at Livermore. Got it down to 240. We'll get in behind here, put the wheels down. We'll get rid of this. No flaps on this machine. Keep it up around 200. Really moving. Good. We hit it. That's what I get for not flying very much. in this, at least in this machine. Yeah, we're almost landing short, and then we're landing long. I thought I'd lost control. And we'll go back in and see what the airport looks like. Yeah, it looks like we've got a spot to park here right by the tower. Here comes our bus. Or the fuel. We'll definitely need fuel. I think we'll get a limo. We'll get a limo over to the airport. Maybe they got a courtesy car for us. Let's go down here by the yellow machine and see if they'll take us with a courtesy car. There we go. Here we go. We'll take a quick look around. We're right by the parking lot. That's it. That's not this airstrip. So we are in Liverpool, and we'll just look at the chart and get the name of our airport here. And we'll just click on that. Liverpool John Lennon Airport. It's at 69 feet above sea level. Okay, and we'll go inside and shut her down. And that takes these two over here. I don't have a canopy. I guess we crawl out the bottom somehow. Anyway, we made it. And we're here, and our distance is 0.19 nautical miles. So you know we made it when we're that close. Thanks for riding along, and we'll see you back in the U.S. after I can't tell you who was leading. I watched a couple of shots here this morning. The second round is taking place, and it's Friday. What is it? Friday, the 17th of July, and they just call it the Open, which is we used to call it the British Open, but since they think it was the first, I think it was. It was the first. It was the first open golf tournament, and they play in different places. So the guy leading is, I think, at 5 or 6 under, maybe 7 under par. I'm going to go back in and watch. And out here in California, it is now coming up on 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to check that out, and let's go back outside, and just we'll take a look over this way. That's the river, and it's called again the Mersey River. M-E-R-S-E-Y, River Mersey, or Mersey. Maybe that's, yeah, River Mersey. And that's where the Titanic was built, in Liverpool. I guess on that river. I'm not going to look that up. But we are, oh, let's see here. Let's see how far we are from the golf course. We don't have to cross the river to get there. So we are 21 miles away, and plenty, 2 or 3 ways to get there. It looks like a pretty good freeway that goes out of Liverpool. Will get us up there. Okay, I don't see our bus, so we'll get a limo. How's that? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.